हेलो दोस्तों, ये वो लम्हा है जहां पर डोनाल्ड ट्रंप अपने फार्म हाउस में स्थित थे और वहां पर फायरिंग कर दी गई। ये वो लम्हा था। वहां पर फायरिंग इसलिए कर दी गई क्योंकि ये पाकिस्तान के अंदर जब से बात रद्द हुई है ईरान और इजराइल की, जब से ये लम्हा बताया जा रहा है कि ये पाकिस्तान वालों ने और ईरान वालों ने मिलकर फायरिंग करी है। क्या ऐसा हो सकता है? अब इसकी पूरी अच्छी तरीके से जांच होगी। जिस बंदे ने फायरिंग करी उसको पकड़ लिया गया है। दोस्तों, अब हम दिखाते हैं आपको जिसने फायरिंग करी है और जैसे जैसे होता है हम आपको
Stay back, stay back, stay back. Wait for the side. Wait for the side. Wait for the side. All right. Nobody go this way. Is that understood?
We are evacuating. It's not someone coming in.
Silver foil, floor, got it?
No.
Scooch over, slightly
Yeah, I
right,
got
silver
it.
foil, top of the stairs. Got it. Jesus Christ. Sorry.
What have you heard from Pakistan? The Iran's foreign minister was in Pakistan yesterday night.
I think Pakistan is terrific. I think the field marshal is fantastic. I think the prime minister of Pakistan is great. And, you know, they'd like to see something happen, but we're not going to be traveling 15, 16 hours to have a meeting with people that nobody ever heard of before.
What changed to make you make that decision?
Too much travel. When they say the meeting's scheduled for Tuesday, I said, Tuesday, that's a long time from now. But when you get right down to it, it's a lot of traveling. No, we don't want to do
At
that.
what point do you send Witkoff and Kushner and send Vice President Vance in? At what point are
Well,
you
we
going to be
would.
ready?
They're all very competent, all three. Those are three good. But they weren't meeting with the leader of the country. They were meeting with other people. And I said, we're just not going to do it. Too much traveling, takes too long, too expensive. I'm a very cost-conscious person.
Okay, we're taking you to some live pictures now from Washington, D.C., where the White House Correspondents Association dinner is underway. It appears as though there's been a commotion in the ballroom and the president has been removed. That's the information that we have at this time. This is the White House Correspondents Association dinner. It's the first time that the president has been attending this dinner in this term and I believe in his first term as well. We're going to replay some of the pictures for you here. You can see the president at the head table with the gold tablecloth on it. There's a bit of a commotion there, and you can see that the president is taken off the stage. These are the latest pictures we have. We're going to play it for you again and take a listen to the audio as well. Okay, so it is difficult to tell what has happened inside the banquet room, but once again, we're showing you the latest pictures from Washington, D.C., where the president is attending the White House Correspondents' Dinner. He was sitting at the head table that you see on the stage with the gold tablecloth when there were some loud sounds reported in the room, and then the president and the first lady who were seated at that table were removed from this event. So the White House Correspondents' Dinner is a dinner that takes place every year in the nation's capital. Presidents generally tend to attend. This is the first time that Donald Trump has attended the White House Correspondents' Dinner. What you're seeing here are the latest pictures. What we can tell you is that the president has been moved outside of at least the banquet hall, which you're seeing in these latest pictures. At this point, this is the update that we have for you from Washington, D.C. There appear to still be other people inside the banquet room that are milling about. Many of these people are Washington correspondents for the newspapers, television networks, inside that generally tend to report on the president. There are also a number of members of the president's cabinet who were in attendance at this event. You can see at the head table, sitting beside the president and the first lady, is also the press secretary, Caroline Leavitt. What we can tell you at this point is that there were loud sounds in the ballroom, and then the president was removed from the head table. But as you can see on the right side of your screen in those live pictures, there are still people who are in this banquet hall. We can bring in Manuel Rapallo, who joins us now live from Washington, D.C. Manuel, is there anything else that you can tell us about what may have taken place inside this banquet room?
At the moment, we don't have any clear information as to exactly what it was that took place. If you are watching those live pictures of that banquet, we can tell you that this is an event that began only about 40 minutes ago. This is the White House Correspondents' Dinner, the first one that President Trump has attended in his presidency, both in his first administration and his second. What we can tell you is that there were loud sounds that were heard inside that banquet hall. The head table was evacuated, but I am looking at live pictures of that as well right now. I'm seeing that there are still people in that banquet hall at the White House still attending. It is, again, unclear exactly what it was that took place, what those sounds were that prompted the security detail there to approach the head table and escort the President of the United States and the First Lady and everyone at that head table away from the situation.